met him during a break. I was actually talking to somebody that December, the year, how can I put it? December 2008, I was in a relationship. We broke up. Basically, I met him during a break. And during that break, I got pregnant. I'm about to come back and tell y'all because I can't focus. Hey guys, it has been so many days later, but I wanted to come on and let you guys know that I have not forgotten about you. So, baby daddy story. How should I start this? First and foremost, I would have to say that I used to be so hard on myself. Still kind of is a little bit, but I've been forgiving myself for a lot, basically. You can tell it's real because I've deleted some of the mistakes that I've made, some of the issues. Well, how can I put it? I haven't deleted any of the mistakes, but I've deleted some details regarding my life and just started moving on from it. Not really trying to hold on to the past. So if I jump around in the story or tend to go back or try to correct myself, that's why. I'm not lying with what I'm about to tell you. It's just that I've forgiven myself for making such a big mistake in choosing a baby daddy. I've forgiven myself, and with that forgiveness, I've deleted that out my life, and well, tried to delete it out my life and move on. So I met this guy around the time I met him in January 2009. No, when did I meet him? I met him in January. Amor was born in 2009 December. So I met him, I don't even remember when I met him. If she was born in 2009, December, I met him early January of 2009. So let's back it up a little bit. December 2008, I had a boyfriend, and it was not my baby daddy. It was a guy named Cornelius, and we have been dating off and on for almost, like, I want to say a year and a half. And in December we had broke up. Or was it December? Maybe November. We had broken up. November 2008 we had broke up. And December passed and we had not been in contact with each other. January came along. I met Amor's dad. I met him. We went on a couple of dates in January. February, we became intimate. Was it February? No. Met him in January. Went on dates from January, February, March. We became intimate. The first time protection failed us, put it like that. The second time, I can't even remember if it was the second time. I think it was the second time. We were only intimate 2 times. And the first time, it dated back to the first time that we actually were intimate, where protection failed us both times. But the first time I ended up getting pregnant, and I did not know. Not until the following month. So January, February, March, we were intimate. By April, we were already done. I didn't want any dealings with him. Like, I didn't want a relationship with him at all. Again, we just went on dates, and then we became intimate, and then I decided I didn't want anything to do with him. Well, April came and I found out I was pregnant. In April, I let him know, like, you know, I'm pregnant and I'm not really sure about what I want to do, like if I want to keep the baby or if I want to do away with the pregnancy. And he, from what I recall, he told me he couldn't have kids. He didn't think he could have kids, but he was excited about being a dad. And I wasn't excited about being a mom. For those who know me or for those who don't know me, I was raised in a home by my mom and my stepdad, but my mom, dang, I'm putting out my mom business, but either way, my mom, it was like my mom was still a single mom, but she had a man. But my stepdad was there, but he just hung out a lot. He went to work, of course, paid bills, and you know, I don't know, I still feel like my mom was a single mom. Like, she just carried herself like one. I think that's where I probably get it from. Even though she had a man, she still carried herself like she was a single mom. Like, she was just making sure that we had everything. You can tell a lot of weight was on her back when it came to taking care of us, even though she had a man and she had help. But I do recall her having to, like, constantly ask him to do his part and stuff like that. But either way, a lot of times that left me at home with my sisters. A lot of times it left me at home with my sisters. And I had to cook, I had to clean, I had to change diapers, I had to have my baby sister sleeping with me. I had to do so much stuff. Even growing up, I feel like I didn't have a life to live of my own. Growing up, my life really consisted of watching my sisters. I went to maybe 2 to 3 parties in high school, and that was it. I do not recall like being able to hang out with friends much. I would go over to my cousin's house, but again, my sisters was right there with me. Anywhere I went, my sisters was right there with me. So majority of my life was spent watching kids. And my sisters, like my 2 baby sisters, started calling me mom first. So I didn't want kids, period. For those of you who's wondering, like, you know, why don't I have more kids? I never even wanted to be a mom in the first place. And during this pregnancy, I had made up my mind that, you know, maybe I have just one kid and do the best that I could and not be scared of not being able to take care of this kid on my own. I made up my mind about accepting the fact that I was about to be a single mother way before she even made it into this world. Like, I already knew that this baby was gonna be raised in a household with just her and I. And I just made up my mind to keep her and accepted what was gonna follow after that. During my pregnancy, I didn't have help. I kind of did everything on my own. Well, I really did do everything on my own. I worked all the way up until I couldn't work anymore. And I think that was like the week before I gave birth. I prepared for baby all by myself. I remember going to, we call them yard sales, yard sales, and getting everything I need. The only thing new that she had was the this swing thing that I bought her from Walmart. Cost me like $130. Like, back then, it was a lot of money to me. I worked 2 jobs up until I gave birth. This is really hard to talk about. Wow. I worked 2 jobs up until I gave birth. And throughout my pregnancy, like I said, I didn't have any help from my child's dad. At some point, he had started denying her, saying that she wasn't his and that he wanted to get a paternity test, which was cool with me. Had no problem with that. But, you know, I reassured him, like, as soon as I give birth, like, you can make up your mind to be there or not, but you will be held responsible for taking care of your portion of this child. So as soon as she was born, I went ahead and just took out child support on him and let the payments roll in, and that's how we've been kicking it ever since. Now, whenever I found out that I was pregnant that April, by April, I had already been in contact with my ex, who I was seeing prior to the breakup. He came back into my life, and basically he looked at it as, oh, we was having an off period. Like I said, we was going off and on up until that November 2008. In April, he came back around, and I had to let him know, like, during the time that we were apart, I saw someone, we became intimate, and now I'm pregnant. And he tried to stick around during my pregnancy. You know what? He did help me. See what I mean? During my pregnancy, Cornelius was there for me. But at the end of the day, it was more so like just being there for me, like mentally. I still had my own apartment where I paid the bills. I still had my 2 jobs where I pretty much did everything by myself. When I had my baby, me and Cornelius were still together. And then shortly after I gave birth, there were a little riffraff with me and my child's father. And it made Cornelius feel some type of way, and he ended up leaving. We ended up breaking up, and yeah, we ended up breaking up after that, and really just became friends. But that didn't happen right away. But yes, so I wanted to add that in there. Honestly, I don't even know how we get to this point. I guess I found out during the vlog, like, why I'm even talking about this, because it's days later, and I know I was supposed to give my baby daddy story. But I don't remember what started the conversation because I'm so behind on footage. So yeah, that's pretty much my baby daddy story. Like, I met him a couple of months. We were going on dates January, February, March. I became pregnant. April, I was done with him. I didn't know I was pregnant. But we stopped talking like the end of March, and by April, Cornelius was back in my life. Everything was going good, and that's when I found out that during our little 3-month breakup, I got pregnant, and it was by someone who I had already decided I didn't want to be with. I had found out that I didn't want to be with him. I didn't want to be with him. Let's say I did not want to be with him anyway, But after finding out that he was also seeing somebody else made me really not want to be with him. So it was like he was talking to this girl and he was talking to me, which was cool. We was just trying to get to know each other and decide whether or not we wanted to continue seeing each other. I had made up my mind. He said he wanted to be with me, but I had made up my mind that I wasn't interested. So he ended up going over to the other girl, and that was fine with me because I didn't want to be with him anyway. But when I went to leave, I found out that I was pregnant, and that's the story. I'm not ashamed at all. I got my baby and I kept it trucking. Like, we kept it moving, and we are here today. I'm actually at Walmart right now. Tomorrow is her birthday. She turns 12. Hopefully this video is the first video of Vlogmas and you guys enjoy it. My baby turns 12 tomorrow. I've been a mom 12 years. I didn't even want to be a mom, but here I am. I'm about to be a mother of a 12-year-old. So I'm at Walmart and I got to get something for dinner tonight. And I want to get some wrapping paper so I can wrap her gifts. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.